You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. This just goes on to prove my point that the NFL, greed. They have a greed problem, and at some point, it's going to come back and bite them in the ass. One could argue you started seeing chinks in the armor with this Super Bowl. You started to see it. We know that 11 million less households in the United States tuned into that Super Bowl. 18 million less in the United States tuned in for the halftime show. But that was a drop, not a rise. The NFL is so used to a rise in viewership that the problem is they want to go global, and they've basically started turning their backs on America. Well, we got a situation now where the NFL is looking to opt out of their media rights deal as soon as possible. I did a video the other day. The NFL is furious because the NBA is making so much money now off their media rights deal. The NBA is like, oh, bullshit on this. We get way, way more viewers than the NBA, and the NFL is looking to strike. Now, one of the biggest complaints among everybody is that can the NFL please back off of these streaming exclusive games? The Peacocks and the Netflix and the Amazons and the... One of the things you could always count on was that you could sit down on a Sunday or on a Sunday night, Monday night, and this was prior to it going to ESPN, or a Thursday night, and you could have a over-the-air free antenna. You got your antenna running outside your house, right? They make some damn good ones. I think John's got one that's his primary television viewing system. He gets like 200 channels down there around Houston. And by the way, I keep saying there's a movement for people to switch back to antenna. Because, well, YouTube TV is $85 or $100. Well, the NFL is not listening to fans, and they don't care. Because it looks to me like, after reading this article, the NFL is dead set on taking more games away from network television, away from ABC, away from CBS, away from NBC, and away from Fox, and move it to a streaming service. And that's part of this as well. The NFL is closing in on a new wave of TV deals. The league has the ability to pull the plug early on current contracts. With the exception of ESPN's arrangement, all relationships can be ended after 2029. And they will be, unless they're extended at a sizable increase to the current commitment. John Orand of Puck has taken a close look at what the details may entail. And guys, I tried to go over to Puck. It's behind a paywall. I'm not paying for that. It was obvious in May of 2024, once the early numbers emerged as to the recent NBA deals, that the NFL would want more, a lot more. As Oran explains, the current NBA, quote, cost per viewer hour triples the NFL's existing figure. That could lead to a possible doubling of the current $10 billion a year haul the NFL gets solely from its broadcast rights. So you're reading that correctly. You're hearing this correctly. A new deal could go to $20 billion a year into the NFL's pockets. Listen to this. The teams could go from getting $312.5 million to $625 million each. Wow. The current thinking is that the league will find a way to carve up, listen to this, carve up the current slate of 272 regular season games and 13 postseason games and give every interested network and streamer a seat at the table if they will pay for the meal. This is the most concerning part if you hate the direction things are going. One possibility, as Oren explains it, is that streamers like Netflix and YouTube would get 5-game packages. By the way, that YouTube game experience that they did last year, from a ratings perspective, it fell on its ass. The ratings weren't nearly what the NFL thought they were going to be, because they were like, oh, it's free on YouTube. And then they found out, oh, there's still a shit ton of people out there that don't know how to find YouTube on their TV, nor do they want to go look for it when they just want to sit down and watch a football game. The NFL is forgetting about one key word. One key word. Convenience. People want things to just be convenient. They don't want to have to go through and look and, oh, a lot of people watch YouTube without an avatar or screen name or nothing. They just watch it as a guest, and they never create an account. None of that. Oran also suggests that Amazon, listen to this, Amazon may try to flip its current Thursday night footprint for the Sunday night football package NBC acquired in 2006. So they're saying that Sunday night football could go to Amazon. Jesus. I mean, look, Sunday night football is shown on Peacock, but it's shown on NBC still. The actual network, and the ratings, I've seen them, they're way different. I mean, the ratings are still gargantuan on network television. Don't let the NFL blow smoke up your ass. The ratings on free network television for primetime games still destroy every rating that a streamer gets. They're still by far the highest. It just is what it is. Then there's the looming possibility the NFL will mobilize quickly after the NFL Players Association has its new executive director expand the regular season to 18 games as soon as 2027. There's more games, there's more money to be made. That would add another 16 regular season games to the mix, pushing the total available games to 301. However, as it goes, the price will keep going up, and the networks and streamers will pay for it. And what they're looking for, I can tell you, the reason they want to do these little 5-game packs is because, like, Netflix will probably pay them, $650, $700 million just for 5 games. I mean, we talked about this the other day. I don't remember if it was on this channel or not, or a different channel, but a lot of people are getting rid of Netflix. They have gotten rid of Netflix for various reasons. They've gotten rid of a lot of streamers. There's a movement to get rid of streamers because we were all sold a bogus bill of goods when it comes to streaming. Oh, it's supposed to make your dish and your cable bill go down. Like, it's going to be way cheaper. We have all found that out to be bullshit. Who used to say, that's a lie? That's a lie. Tell me what you think in the comments section about the NFL's ongoing greed problem. I am all for capitalism. However, I am not all for pissing in the face of your clientele. I'm not for that either. I'm just letting you know. I'm not okay with that. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.